From tweens to teens, everyone seems to be worrying about the post-high school experience. As more and more people opt to enroll in college, and as higher education becomes an increasingly significant factor in job opportunities, it has many students questioning their every move. And one component of an application we're all told college admissions officers take heavily into account is social media. The latest survey of college admissions officers from Kaplan found that 70% of officers believe it is acceptable to look at a student's social media when evaluating their application. But how do colleges weigh social media as a whole when it comes to a prospective future with them? I'm Santoshi Pisupati, and this is the question we'll be investigating today. Before we answer this question, we need to get a handle on the terminology we'll be discussing. Social media is defined as websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Social networking simply means interacting with users on such dedicated websites and platforms. You've probably heard of many social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. The list can seem endless. To colleges, each one of these can be a phenomenal source of information and offer a different dynamic to their applicants. Posts and tweets can convey much more information about a student's interests than you might think. The CEO of Social Authority, an organization that teaches students how to harness the powers of social media, Alan Katzman, explains that social media posts can function like portfolios. LinkedIn, a popular employment-oriented social networking website, allows students to highlight their academic and extracurricular achievements and network with industry professionals. Instagram can offer a vivid portfolio platform, especially for students whose career ambitions fall into the creative arts. These are sides of the student often not shown in a simple transcript or test score, and offer tremendous value to admissions officers when holistically weighing a college application. Of course, social media accounts can often be quite personal, and students may have posted certain pictures or texted a message or two that they wouldn't want college admissions officers to see. While co-owner of Score at the Top Learning Center's Juby Rabinovitz remarks that she doesn't think colleges look at social media to disqualify candidates, that hasn't stopped some institutes from using applicants' content in a case against them, notably Harvard, rescinding admissions letters to 10 incoming freshmen after noticing offensive material being posted to a group chat. Curating one's social media content for a specific university that does want to see resume-like content is an option. And asking the admissions officers about their social media expectations is always a wise idea. But simply erring on the side of good judgment in posts can alleviate worries. We understand that colleges have been using social media now more than ever before. Social media posts serve as unique digital portfolios, snapshots of life that aren't usually seen on a standard application. Social networking with colleges and thoughtfully referencing them on social media is a good way to bolster one's reputation with the higher education of your choice. Being wary of how posted content could be interpreted in the eyes of a college admissions officer can remove the possibility of bad impressions from social medias. So, what does a high schooler need to do to ensure their social media helps and doesn't hinder their future? Start by assessing how the college weighs social media. Do they check accounts, or is it against their policy to do so? To do this, a student may need to consult their academic counselors for help with research, the admissions department at the university to ask questions, or older alumni to find first-hand experiences from people who have been accepted to that university before. Once they know if and how a college is going to take their social media posts into consideration, if it's necessary, they should start adjusting their accounts and online activity to reflect this. Asking for advice from college students will provide first-hand insight, but students should take this opportunity to let their social media truly speak to who they are as a person. Even if some or all of the content is curated for colleges, they should let their individual voice shine through on all platforms. Remember the 3 golden rules of social media. You're never anonymous. It never disappears. and anyone can find your posts. Posting content that is true to who you are, appropriate in an academic context, and unprejudiced will ensure social media does not dominate your application, but can only help it stand out in the best of ways. Thank you for listening.